So I did my presentation on holistic approaches to stress management. My first approach was Tai Chi. Some health benefits include decrease in stress, anxiety, and depression, an improved mood, an enhanced quality of sleep. It can enhance the immune system, helps lower blood pressure, improves joint pain, improves symptoms of congestive heart failure, and reduces the risk of fall in older adults. So some side effects include some aches and pains. So if you're not used to doing as much exercise, it's pretty typical that you'll get some sore muscles and get kind of sore after doing activity. And then there's also the possibility of injury if you've never done the exercises performed. You may not know how to properly do them, which could lead to injury if you have the wrong form. So the accessibility and cost, there are some online videos for free. This is where it can be hard to get the form correct if you don't have an instructor with you, and that is what can lead to injury. The cost of classes can range from $10 to $75, it just depends on where you go. And then if you want to find any near you, you can just search Tai Chi classes near me on Google, and it'll find some classes that are in the area. So Tai Chi can be performed throughout all ages since it is a slow-paced form of exercise. And then I went ahead and just included an example of what Tai Chi can look like. So I won't play the whole thing, but you kind of get the gist. It's a very slow-paced form of movement and exercise, and it can be very stress-relieving. And then my next treatment were essential oils. So some health benefits include it can restore the nervous system by lowering blood pressure and your heart rate. It soothes emotions, headaches, and balances hormones. It reduces your heart rate, improves your mood, and promotes relaxation. It enhances the flow of energy. It can fight bacterial infections and support digestive health. And it reduces the inflammation of the digestive tract. So all of these came from different essential oils, so it kind of depends on which ones you get, that it can be that health benefit. One that is very stress relieving is lavender, and that's supposed to be very calming and stuff like that. Some side effects from the oils can be some can cause phototoxicity on the skin, so there are certain oils that are meant to be used on your skin. There are certain oils that can be ingested, and some that should just be used as like aromatherapy, which is typically what I do when I use oils. And then the other thing, if you use it on your skin, it can cause sunburn if it's exposed to the sun after applying. So accessibility and cost, it's pretty easy to access. You can buy essential oils online or at stores such as Walmart and Target. The cost can range from $5 to $20 and up depending on the quality and the size of your oil. And these can be used at any age in moderation. And here are just some examples. Those obviously aren't all the oils. There's an extensive amount of oils that you can use. I personally love using rose, which is on here. And then I also use chamomile, jasmine, peppermint every once in a while, and then tea tree oil. My final approach was yoga. So some health benefits include stress reduction, improved fitness, management of chronic conditions, and it reduces the risk factors of heart disease and high blood pressure. So kind of similar to Tai Chi, it can lead to injuries if you're not sure what you're doing exactly, you do something wrong, it could lead to an injury, and then it can also cause aches and pains, again, if you aren't used to doing exercise. It's pretty typical that your muscles are going to get a little bit sore, and then also with yoga, there's a lot of stretching involved, so if you overstretch something, it could get a little achy. So the accessibility and cost, personally, I just find videos online to do myself. I think it's pretty easy. You can just follow their form, but similar to Tai Chi, if you don't exactly know what you're doing, it can be kind of difficult. Classes can range from $5 to $20 and up and can be found by looking up yoga places in my area. So there is actually one right on the hill and it's called Balance Hot Yoga Studio, and I've been there before and I loved it. The age for treatment, yoga is another one of those things that's pretty slow paced, so it can kind of depend from stretching to a little bit more of a workout, but it can be used throughout all ages. So I just included some examples of yoga poses that melt away stress. So child's pose, bridge, cow pose, standing forward bend, dolphin pose, cat pose, and then you can see a bunch of other things. And then I just went ahead and included some of my favorite yoga videos, stuff like that. So the first one is Ashanvi Russian Yoga. This one's one of those that's a little bit more of a workout. There's a lot of abs involved and that kind of thing, but we typically do this on our off days, and it's a really nice stretch and you leave the gym feeling good. And then the next one that is my personal favorite is the Sarah Beth Yoga Full Body Stretch. This one is a very laid back, you just stretch your muscles out. There's a lot of holding the stretches and stuff like that, but it feels really nice. And finally, I went ahead and included one specifically for stress and anxiety. Here are my sources, and that concludes my presentation.